Hey, today I have something really special for you all. I often talk to people that are wanting to start making shakes, but they're looking for exact recipes on how to make them and what to put in them. So today I wanted to give you an overview of how to make shakes to hopefully help you make some of your own shakes. Now, if you've seen some other videos or you've heard me talking in person, you've probably heard me talk about the 30-day transition to eating and living better. Well, the first 10 days of that transition starts with making shakes. Now, I'm not going to go into the 30-day transition on this video because I want to keep this one short and I want to keep this one just to the shake overview, but I will do a separate video later tailored to just the 30-day transition. Now, there are 3 stages to making shakes. Stage 1 is where you just get started, making shakes that taste good enough for you to want to drink every day. Stage 2 is about making shakes that are more tailored to what your needs are. Like if you need something to help with your skin, you may start drinking more carrots, or you may start putting more blueberries in your shake. And if you need something to help with your blood flow, you may start putting beets in your shake. And then stage 3 is a stage where you start learning more about the items you're putting in your shakes, and you start making the decision to buy some of them organic and also take some of the sweeteners that you may not need out of your shakes. Okay, when getting started making shakes, there's 4 areas that I try to put in every shake. I try to put some greens, some seeds, some items for flavor, and the fruit or vegetables. Starting off, a little bit of kale or spinach. Handful of spinach or a handful of kale, or about 1 whole stem of kale per serving I'm trying to make. Second things, for a great source of fiber and omega, I use chia seeds and flax seeds in every shake that I make. I use about half the recommended serving that they have on the back of these bottles, just because when you're getting started, you don't want them to be too powerful. You want to get used to them first. So start with half the recommended serving per shake that you make. Then for sweetener, I try to use honey or agave. Agave preferably, but honey is great as well. And cinnamon. I put a little bit of cinnamon in every shake that I make. And then fruit. Getting started with fruit, I found that the Dollar Tree has the best deal on frozen fruit and vegetables for that matter. And so I went up there and I found they have pineapple, mango, mixed berries, and blueberries. And for the fruit serving, I put about a cup of frozen fruit per serving of shake that I'm making. And then now as you get into making, some different shakes, you can find that you can put things like carrots in your shakes. They're very good for you and they don't have that strong of a taste. They're actually kind of sweet with it. And you can put, things like apples. I throw the whole apple in there. I don't take the seeds out, or I don't remove any of the skin, whole thing. And then as you heard me talk about the different stages making shakes, once you get into stage 2, you start learning about, what your needs are at that time, what deficiencies you may have, and you start making shakes tailored to that. So for that, I started finding out that pineapple, the most nutrient dense part of it is the skin. So whenever I cut a pineapple, I save the skin, flash freeze it, throw it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in my freezer, and I put a piece of that in my shake whenever I make them. Or I found out that lemon skin is extremely good for you. So every time I make a shake, I put a little bit of lemon in there. I take this whole quarter wedge, throw it in my shake, blend it up, skin and all, seeds and all. And then you also have beets. I took beets now, I chopped them up in little pieces, flash froze them, threw them in a Ziploc bag, and I put about this much per shake serving that I'm making. So I learned that beets are extremely good for you. One, they're an aphrodisiac. Who couldn't use that? So that's the overview for making shakes. 4 areas, put in every shake, simple. Put your greens in there, put your seeds in there, put your extra flavor, your honey, your agave, your cinnamon in there, and then put a cup of fruit per serving that you're making. That's all there is to it. Simple. And so this is a great foundation for getting started with making shakes. So just to give you the run back overview, there's 3 stages. Stage 1, making things that taste good enough where you want to drink them daily. Stage 2, start tailoring your shakes to the areas that you actually need. If you need something for your skin, put things in there that are good for your skin. If you need something for your blood pressure, put things in there that are good for your blood pressure. Stage 3 is where you start perfecting your shakes and you start cutting out some of your sweeteners and you start switching some of your non-organic stuff over to organic stuff. I hope you all found this helpful. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about it. Also, let me know if you have any particular questions that I may be able to help you with, and I'll do my best to get to you as soon as possible and answer your questions. Thank you so much. But why can't I remember these words there? I wrote them. I wrote the words. I even wrote it first, and I still cannot remember it. Speaking to a camera is not easy. I see a hunk of plastic when I should see people, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna have too much video to edit and it's gonna take forever. Stage 2 is where you start learning about duh. You would think I'm actually being given this information by someone else, but I cannot remember my own words. Something about this camera here, it just takes them from me. Siri, can you do this video for me? I'll just tell you what to say and you just do it.
If you can't, you can't.